With Own Every Word, you can own every word in the metaverse.
Hammy Ground.
Dunkles. Oppo Time Snack.
And every word is a one of one. And do we have a roadmap and utility? You bet your ass. Have you read it all yet? Okay. Own Every Word. It's another NFT project.
Welcome to Own Every Word, the game show where the word herd submits answers to fill in the blank statements and a panel of yahoos debate which is the best answer. The word herder who submitted the winning word gets an incredible NFT prize eventually when Crypto.com feels like airdropping it to you. I'm your host, Phil Ranta. I'm here with a terrific group of panelists. We'll meet them shortly. But first, we're going to have to learn a little bit something about the Wizards pick, which is the favorite word that was a winner from last week. So, Mr. Sam Proof, why don't we play that Wizards pick? Hoto Dogoso. Hoto Dogoso. Pig lips, those are inside of my Hoto Dogoso. Genius! I love it. All right, well, let's throw caution to the wind, and let's just dive straight into round one, shall we? The prompt for round one that must have the blank filled. I stalk the night with my all-black clothes and my sharpened blank. Oh, this is feeling very Ninja versus Santa. Let's see what the word herd submitted. I stalk the night with my all-black clothes and my sharpened lollies. I stalk the night with my all-black clothes and my sharpened dumbbells, with my all-black clothes and my sharpened strapless wild boy package, and my sharpened dish, and my sharpened perversion, and my sharpened looks, and my sharpened rock, and my sharpened staplers, and my sharpened death blow, and of course, this wouldn't be Own Every Word the Game Show unless we did, and my sharpened erection. Oh, Mr. Sam Proof, usually you're the one just answering to the word herd, but now I have to get first impressions from you. What's standing out to you, sir?
I mean, clearly standing out is erection. That is the standout, stand-up of all the words. I don't usually go for the long ones, but strapless wild boy package is also right there on the cusp of erection, I suppose. Also, rock feels good.
Right? Caveman style. I like that, too. Oh, our OEW editor-in-chief, Jordan Pomaville, what's standing out to you, sir?
Well, you know, the same stuff that Sam said, but also, in addition, dish. Because I want to know what a sharpened dish looks like. Also, I really like the abstract noun perversion. Like, you've really sharpened your perversion. It's like, yeah, I'm getting into some really weird stuff. I have so many tabs open now. It's incredible. And then, of course, lollies, I guess, because, the candy cane and the sucker can be turned into a death weapon.
Yep, I learned that from watching lots of prison movies. That's absolutely true. Mr. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
I usually go for the word that sounds the most like a Leonard Cohen lyric, Phil, as you all know. So I really do feel like I stalk the night with my all-black clothes and my sharpened perversion. I think that is the most Leonard Cohen, is perversion.
Yeah, I think I agree. I didn't know that it was the way that you pick things, but that makes a lot of sense now.
It's 100% the only way I pick things, yeah.
That's fair. I'm going to have to go back and watch past episodes now through that framing. Sure. Well, Mr. Sam Proof is a contestant this week, but also he's the one that gives you the words from the word herd. So, Sam, what are they saying out there?
All right, let's do some double duty here, which I assume that'll come up in another prompt. Doge's account says erection and perversion are equally strong. You know my uncle. Waiting for you says a sharp erection could be very dangerous. I mean, a normal erection can be very dangerous. So we're just double dipping on the danger. Mogwai says, yes, I like erection. That's probably it. That's all you needed to say, my friend. I like erection is my favorite, and I own death blow. That's a good one too. Solid words. I also like perversion, but my erection is better. Took me for a ride there. Soda Reap says a broken dish is sharp, which by my beliefs that disqualifies it for being too on the nose. Moonraven says Sam confirms. Yep, size and length does not matter. So if you've taken away anything from tonight's prompt, that's it. Get a sense of self-decency. There you go. Back to us.
Lies! Well, I'm going to give Sam Proof a little time to write because he had to pull double duty there, so I'm not going to go to him first. Instead, I'm going to go to Mr. Jordan Pomaville. Did the word herd convince you? Did somebody else convince you? What do you think's the final answer here?
You know, I was leaning towards a word, and then I think imagining it as a Leonard Cohen lyric really pushed me over the edge. I went with perversion.
There we go. He likes his sharpened perversion, and I like the little face of somebody who's clearly a creep.
He's really sharpened. Like, you know how, like, oh, I'm really sharpening my sense of, I don't know, something
Wonder?
or other. I'm sharpening my skills. It's like, I'm sharpening my perversion. These are just getting weirder. I'm more of a degenerate. It's great.
It's like playing Skyrim and getting a little level up in shield. You got to level up in perversion. You're really sharpening that skill.
Sure.
Sam Kimbrell, what did you write down?
Ooh, we're still doing that single with Sam Proof on double duty. Oh.
I mean, I can just.
Wait,
you
no,
guys talk.
no,
I'll
no,
do the
no,
mouth
no.
thing.
God, Sam Proof
No,
is our
no.
god.
As you know, Phil, everyone knows I like to pump. The word herd likes to pump. We like to get a good pump in. We do a lot of steroids. We like going up to Balco and shooting steroids into our asses. So we always like our sharpened dumbbells too. Come on.
Oh, he throws in a curveball there. But let's check with Mr. Sam Proof. Do you agree with sharpened perversion? Do you agree with sharpened dumbbells? What are you thinking?
Oh, that is a good feel.
See, right?
one.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah.
I wore the scarf just to break up
a lot
this
of
black
power.
on black. I went with the 13-year-olds in the audience, which is everyone. Gotta go erection.
Oh my gosh,
there
we've
it
got a
is.
3-way tie for first or a 3-way tie for last. We've got erection, we've got dumbbell, we've got perversion. We have 60 seconds to battle it out. Jordan Pomaville, why don't we start with you, who agreed with Leonard Cohen, Sam Kimbrell, but then Sam changed his mind. Do you want to try to convince people?
Yeah, come on, guys. I mean, we could go for erection. We could very easily go for erection, or we could go for the $10 word for erection, which is perversion. We could try to reach higher.
Oh, Sam
sorry.
Proof, that's a death blow that he was throwing your direction. Sam Proof, do you agree that erection and perversion are the same thing? You want to fight?
I mean, it feels too early, right, to go this blue in the show. What will happen by round 4 if we take the erection right away? I guess.
We'll climax too early. That's what will happen.
That'll happen. That'll
I
happen.
don't want that.
I don't
Oh,
know,
Sam,
Doge.
it sounds like we've got 2 perversions, and that was your first choice. Are you thinking you're going to move, or you're going to fight for dumbbells?
Well, you know, people who lift dumbbells have a sharpened perversion. So you know what? I'm right twice in this round. So dumbbells and perversion, said Sam Kimbrell.
Well, it sounds like we've got a 3-way tie for first now with our all-way tie. No ties for first. We've got perversion with Jordan's little pervert face right there with his eyebrows that are all perverted. Congratulations, Crow Boy. Crow Boy, waiting for that Chronos transition. You've got yourselves an NFT coming your way. It's official, it's unofficial, it's an NFT with Crow Boy on it. Probably mispronounced. And this wonderful sentence written out on there. By the way, everybody, stop submitting those. They're official, unofficial. We only take words. So if you're submitting a word to fill in the blank that's a prize that you won, I'm throwing it right out into the garbage. Don't do that anymore. Only official words. Now that I'm done scolding you, Sam Proof, let's go to round 2.
You're killing me, Larry.
You're killing me, Larry. Oh, this feels very Christmassy. I like it. Ho, ho, ho! Next time you leave out milk for me, make sure it's not blank. And let's see what the word herd submitted. Ho, ho, ho! Next time you leave milk out for me, make sure it's not boiling. Next Next time you leave milk out for me, make sure it's not fouled. Next time you leave milk out for me, make sure it's not pickled. Make sure it's not dead as a doornail. Next time you leave milk out for me, make sure it's not dishwater. Next time you leave milk out for me, make sure it's not Hawaiian. Next time you leave milk out for me, make sure it's not dope. Make sure it's not sour. Next time you leave milk out for me, make sure it's not trustworthy. And next time you leave milk out for me, make sure it's not clear. So many good submissions for this one. Let's go to Jordan Pomaville first. What's standing out to you, sir?
Well, you got fouled and sour. But here's the thing: you don't need to make sure milk is fouled or sour. You're going to be able to tell as soon as you open the milk. Where you might make a mistake if you're new in the kitchen is you might accidentally leave out a glass of boiling milk for Santa.
That's true.
So I think that worries me. Also, how many times have we gotten the bowl of cereal out, maybe put some blueberries on top, and then poured milk in only to realize it was dishwater that we poured in over our delicious cereal?
Yeah, that's a
so I would say those two stand out the most.
Totally fair. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
As I've said publicly many times, Phil, I'm sick of all this Hawaiian milk.
Yep.
We've got to get rid of the Hawaiian milk. It's killing the islands.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of that Hawaiian milk and go to good old-fashioned Texas milk. Texas milk is what we should be feeding Santa.
I feel like that was like the most delightful form of racism you just displayed.
Wait, what? No.
Like,
No, I choose sour.
Hawaiian
Sour.
those
No, it's an
Hawaiian
environmentalist
cows
thing.
with their
there you go.
Hawaiian milk.
You can't have cows. You can't have four-legged creatures on an island with such small space.
That's fair.
It's an environmentalist argument.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I meant.
They'd be sweaty cows. That's true. Oh, Sam Proof, are you going to pick something that gross or racist?
I would like to bring back erection. I agree with Jordan. I think fouled and sour. That's too obvious. Like, you're not going to make that mistake. Even as Santa, you're going to go, oh, I can tell from far away. I'm not going to accidentally drink that. If it's dope or Hawaiian, though, that's something you're not aware of until it's too late.
That's true.
I'm not sure what the Hawaiian context is, but that sounds terrifying.
I feel like most Hawaiian food is sweeter than you think it's going to be, so it's got to be that, right?
Yeah, it's like a fruity pebbly kind of milk experience.
Oh, that's
This
right.
was from the people who brought you Hawaiian Punch. They're now doing Hawaiian milk. And it's
God.
it's red. It's a bunch of sugar.
It's like
kids.
milk's answer to that cereal that came out that was just for orange juice. Where you're supposed to, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna encroach upon our cereal. We're gonna be our fruity drink. Take that."
Oh, so many gross images coming to mind. But of course, what we say doesn't matter. And Sam Proof is pulling double duty as both our technical director and as one of the contestants. By the way, I didn't introduce everybody, but everybody here knows everybody. I'm looking at the comments section. These are all the people that put the show together every week who are also the contestants now and who also make the words and do everything on every word. There, I've introduced you. Sam Proof, what's the word heard saying?
All right, I grabbed these higgledy-piggledy, so hopefully they're good. Art Addicted starts us off with pickled milk. Gag!
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sure that, I bet if you Google pickle milk recipe, you'll be disappointed. Spin to Turtle says, I need to know what is Hawaiian milk. Coconut water?
That's a good call.
Oh,
Yeah.
that might be. Yeah. I mean, if only it was that innocent. I feel like it's not. Mogwai, dead as a doornail, meta CFO. I almost bought this word just for this round. You should buy that word in the middle of this round. I will change my vote that I haven't voted immediately. Just for revolutions. Moonraven says fouled follows the word heard themes. Sure. And Doge says sour milk will kill your previous round's erection, Santa. Yep. Moonraven, fouled milk following an erect ninja round would be too much. There you go. So that cancels out Doge's comment, I guess. Fandar, welcome back, says if your milk is not trustworthy, you end up in a Clockwork Orange sequel. Good lord.
Reference!
Yay. And finally, Moonraven says, "Ooh, Hawaiian milk punch, yum!" All right, let's see if we can't come to a Hawaiian milk consensus.
Let's see. Maybe
let's
it's
do
Hawaiian or not. Sam, Proof, I'm going to give you time to write now because you got to write down. But I assume Jordan and Sam already got it, so we're going to start with Jordan. Jordan, were you convinced? What's happening?
You know, I was. I'm into the Hawaiian milk.
There we go. Aloha milk, 100% sugar, good for bones.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Everyone remembers. This is like a little Andy Warhol kind of thing. Everyone remembers this iconic packaging. So
that's a fact.
Hawaiian milk.
That's true.
Good.
It's in the Campbell soup can, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Sam Kimbrell, were you swayed? Are you sticking to your guns? What's happening?
As you know, Phil, Santa Claus is a square and a effing douchebag. And you know what? He wouldn't want milk that's dope.
Oh yeah, that's true. He wouldn't want it. He likes bland. He's old school. He's been around for centuries. Sam Proof, what did you write down?
I went Hawaiian with my little pineapple face cow.
Oh yeah.
Wait. I forgot. I got to do this.
You gotta do it in the one shot.
I gotta get the.
Go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's for the NFT.
there you go.
There we go. He's got 4 little erections under there too. That's perfect. Perfect. Well, we've got ourselves 2 Hawaiians and a Sam coming to NBC this fall. Sam, are you going to be swayed, or are you going to fight to the death for your choice?
Hawaiian. Let's go with Hawaiian. It was my choice in the first place.
I was gonna say if you didn't go with that after it was your choice in the first place, there'd be some problems here. Congratulations, Devader. Devader, you got yourself an unofficial NFT coming your way. Devader. I've always loved Devader's name. I don't know why. It's always a joy to see it pop up in chat, pop up in the submissions. Devader, you got yourself an unofficial NFT coming up that's going to talk about, make sure it's not Hawaiian. Yeah, it'll sound a little racist-y, but maybe that'll make it go for more on the resale market. Who knows? But it'll always be a reminder of this moment when 3 people agreed that Hawaiian milk is weird. Let's move on to round 3. Here's the prompt for you that y'all filled in the word herd using your prompts in the type form that y'all filled in Jello Pudding Pop. The only way I can fit down the chimney these days is if I blank first. Let's see what these sick minds in the word herd had to say about this. The only way I can fit down the chimney these days is if I unloose first. The only way I can fit down the chimney these days is if I hit high-intensity interval training first. The only way I fit down the chimney these days is if I slam dance first. The only way I fit down the chimney these days is if I meditate first. The only way I fit down the chimney these days is if I bike first. The only way I fit down the chimney these days is if I bent first. The only way I fit down the chimney these days is if I mow the lawn first. The only way I fit down the chimney these days is if I burn out first. The only way I fit down the chimney these days is if I wrestle first. Or the only way I fit down the chimney these days is if I wriggle first. Oh, a lot of ways for you to fit down that chimney. Mr. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
Phil, as you know, Santa Claus loves going down on Mrs. Claus, and code word for going down on Mrs. Claus is mow the lawn. So he's got to mow the lawn before he can go down a chimney. Every single chimney on Christmas night, he has to go down on his wife.
Poor Mrs. Claus.
By
home number 10 million, she's... Sam Proof, what's standing out to you?
Well, that is an amazing image there. And I'm trying to get that out of my head right now. Wriggle was one of the first ones, but also I think if we follow the chain of events from round 1, unloose has a certain connotation that I think would get Santa in the mood to wriggle down that chimney.
That's true. Gotta unloose a little bit first. That's right. Jordan Pomaville, something must be standing out to you. What is it?
You know, well, a lot, Phil. Because the word herd likes to get jacked, I do think about HIT, high-intensity interval training. And I like that every time it pops up, we have the explanation of the acronym This was in Webster's, I promise you. Also, meditate. Because, that feels like the movie, The Santa Claus, where it's like, oh, he's heavy. How does he fit down the chimney? He concentrates. Mm-hmm. He meditates. And ultimately then just uses magic. But he meditates first.
That's totally fair. The Santa Clauses coming to Disney Plus very soon. Not sponsored. All right. Well, Sam Proof is picking out things from the word herd. I can see him intensely looking at the screen, so I'm going to riff just for a second while he makes a couple more decisions. And then I'll say, what we think doesn't matter. We've got to hear from the word herd. And Mr. Sam Proof is going to tell us what they're saying.
And... oh, no, it was a mine. Oh, yeah. Okay, Moonraven says, guessing mow the lawn is a euphemism, clearly catching up with Sam Kimbrell, reading minds. Fandar says, the only way I fits is if I unloose my bowels, oh, dear God, into your living room. I'm Santa, damn it! Yeah. That is straight out of the trailer from Violent Night. Doge the Count says, mow the lawn you must if gifts are from China. That's a little over my head. And Spin Turtle says, all good answers, but you gotta wriggle to get loosened up before you can get down that chimney. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Mogwai says, mow the lawn. I have to shave my big nutsack before I can fit, or shame. Thanks for making me read this out loud, Mrs. Claus of that. Maybe that's the one. That's the worst one we've ever had, ever in the history of the show.
Can
Thank
never
you,
run
Mogwai.
for Senate now.
Son of a bitch. It's only treasury for me. Soda Reap says, yeah, having an erection is going to make it way harder to get down the chimney. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And we know Santa. He's, got a lot on his mind. Moonraven says, word is that Santa moves at the speed of light. Poor Mrs. Claus. Yeah, and I think we're going to move at the speed of light to get that consensus.
Wait, I need to point out, if Santa can move at the speed of light, then he would kill Miss Claus by doing this, I believe.
This is the Superman argument.
Yeah, it's the Mallrats Superman argument. Yeah, you can't have
this
sex
is
with Lois Lane.
science. This is science, though.
Just the sheer
This isn't
friction.
about like the Superman powers. It's just like he's traveling at the. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's true.
she would spontaneously combust from the friction of it all.
I agree with the Moonraven comment he just said on Twitch. He said tonight is off the chain, and I 100% agree. We're playing it very loose, not
off
unloosed. Yeah,
If there was
exactly.
ever a chain.
If there was ever a chain. I don't know if there was ever a chain, but what I do know is everyone wrote down their answers. We'll see if they were swayed by each other or the word heard. Mr. Sam Kimbrell, what did you write down?
I'm tired of second guessing myself, Phil. I've said this before. Santa's going down on his wife before he goes down that chimney. And Mrs. Claus likes it. She's not devastated. She has 10 gazillion orgasms in one night.
All right. He's sticking to his guns. Just like a Leonard Cohen lyric. Right there. Oh, Mr. Sam Proof, are you going to agree with mow the lawn, or are you going to pick something else?
I am going to unagree and add unloose.
There we go. I like it. Everybody unloose. Unloosed. Kick off your Sunday shoes.
Yeah, it's like the everybody unloose tonight. I love that. Wang Chung, is that what that?
Yeah, everybody unloosed tonight. 80s music's the best. Jordan Pomaville, what did you write down?
Well, I'll tell you what, Phil. I'm a little sick of these actors playing Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it all before. Tim Allen, that guy from Miracle on 34th Street, Jimmy Stewart, probably. What I want to see is Santa wriggle down that chimney, and I mean Rob.
Ooh,
So-
Rob Riggle.
Yeah, he's got to wriggle down that chimney. Wouldn't he be a fun Santa? He's got a deep voice and a square jaw.
That's true. He was, what, a Marine? Well, he was something in the
Yeah,
military,
he was
and
in
then
the
became
PR
a great...
arm of the Marines, I believe.
I love that. Well, we've got a three-way tie for last and a three-way tie for first. That means we're going to have to do a whole lot of battling. But this time, we're going to start with Mr. Sam Kimbrell. Are you going to battle to get your mow the lawn argument going forward, or are you going to agree with someone else?
You know, Phil, you know who's unloose?
Mm-hmm.
Not
Mrs.
Mrs. Claus. Not Mrs. Claus. Well, because that would be... You know what? Sam Proof deserves one because he's actually doing double duty tonight. So I'll take care of Sam here and choose unloose.
There we go. Unloose. He's able to tie it in.
Typical.
Jordan, it's
This
now
is
2
so
against
typical.
1. Are you going to go?
Sam scratches another.
Oh, it's so true.
just one hand.
Sam
one
sensor.
Sam.
Yep.
4
One Sam
hands,
shakes
2
another.
Sams. No fun. Unloose, baby. He's
There
gotta
it
get down there.
is. Unloose gets
You're
it.
Wriggle when you get unloose, and it could still be played by Rob Riggle.
That's true. Santa Claus can be played by Rob Riggle. So congratulations, Bonifax. Bonifax, you got yourself an official, unofficial NFT about getting down a chimney these days if you unloose first. You are a winner, and it'll be airdropped to you as soon as we get around to it. Oh my God, are we on to round 4 already? I think we are. That means that we're on the grass is greener on the other side of the lawn. Well played. So we're going on to round 4, which, as we all know, is the 2 for round. That means you have to have at least 2 words in order to submit to this round. And then you pick the best 2 words to fill in 2 blank spaces. So, Mr. Sam Proof, let's see that beautiful prompt that they had to fill in. I just became the highest level of black belt. To get it, I had to blank a board with my blank. Uh-oh. Let's see what the word herd submitted. I just became the highest level of black belt. To get it, I had to execute a board with my barbers. I had to stable a board with my quintets. I had to change a board with my policies. I had to saw a board with my knife point. I had to mend a board with my stimulus. I had to explode a board with my heel pump. I had to recoil a board with my ding dong. I had to conquer a board with my aloofness. I had to self-destruct a board with my fiddling. Or I had to hold a board with my big foot. A lot of takes on boards and verbs. So there's a lot standing out here. But first I'd like to hear from Mr. Sam Proof. What's standing out to you, sir?
I mean, recoiling a board with your ding dong, that seems right up our round 4 alley. Explode a heel pump's pretty good. Hold a big foot, not bad. Can't go wrong with the word fiddling. I really like change policies. That got a couple of us laughing out loud.
That's true. It was a what you call a curveball on this one. A curveball. Mr. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
As we all know, Phil, when people masturbate, they are self-destructing and fiddling at the same time. So that's how I personally got my black belt, was going into the bathroom and taking care of business at the dojo.
That's totally fair, I think. Jordan Pomaville, what's standing out to you?
Well, I really do like the change of board with my policies because it makes me realize there's more than one type of board. Also, what kind of black belt is it at the HOA? I just don't know. I don't know what that means. Also, I feel like this is something I always fall into is my I really like the abstract noun. So conquering a board with aloofness by just sort of not caring. You conquer the board really makes me laugh. Just sort of being like, yeah, whatever. Okay.
There's something to me that reminds me of like those dating books that were really popular in the 2000 about like how to pick up any woman. You conquer the woman with your aloofness.
You neg the board.
Right, exactly. Make the board feel a little bad about itself.
Go, I got a couple splinters on there, huh? Yeah.
I'm aboard. Now I feel bad.
Couple of layers of stainer on you, huh? Yeah. Well, I just noticed it's a lot.
Yeah. I love that they're from Wisconsin.
You want to go back to my place and fuck? I wear a hat for some reason. Okay, I'm done.
That was good. I wanted you to keep going. You know what else I want to keep going? Is I want Sam Proof to keep going and let us know what the word herd had to say about this 2 for round.
All right, starting us off, Spin to Turtle with the only question that matters. Where is erection for this round? Exactly. Why wasn't this submitted for this round? And what other word would have been used with it? Moonraven says, I gotta get a license from a ding-dong, it's so deadly. Well, diddly, get on that then. Fandar says, if I changed a board with my policies, public schools would never be the same. Yeah. And then you get that black belt. Doge said, if you said ding dong, let's make that dong ding.
Hell yeah.
Rolls off the tongue. Mogwai says, change board with policies or intense explode with my heel pump. Sounds badass. And that's what we're all about. So let's get a badass consensus.
In fairness, I just checked the submissions. Erection was submitted for this one, but we try very hard not to have the same word in 2 rounds. And erection fits so well in the first round.
Sure.
I think that's ultimately... There's a lot of decisions that go into picking top 10s on this. It's not something we just kind of throw out, you know? It's not something we just throw out there. Everyone had time to write. We're not going to go to Sam Proof first because he needs a little bit of time because he's pulling double duty. Instead, we're going to go to Mr. Sam Kimbrell first. What did you write down?
Well, Phil, I had to conquer a board with my aloofness because I'm Leonard Cohen.
There we go. He Cohened his board by conquering it with his aloofness. I like that. It's what we call a callback. Jordan Pomaville, are you ready to call it back, or are you going to go with one of these thingies?
You know, here's the thing. Right now I have changed the board with my policies. But I am for sale, and I could be swayed to conquer with my aloofness because I really do like that. Also, I feel like we missed it with hold a board with my Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It's just wholesome fun. Just you hold a board with your Bigfoot, you can be a black belt. Part 2.
That's true. That one should have gotten more
fair.
attention.
Yeah,
I feel like after every show when I'm rewatching them, there's always one in each round where I'm like, people should have appreciated that one more.
Yeah.
I know people are feeling that. Oh, Sam Proof, I feel like we've got 1.5 votes for conquering with the aloofness, and then maybe half for a change with the policies. Where are you landing?
Well, I'm starting to rethink everything about hold a board with my Bigfoot. I'm like, what style is that? Is that Taekwondo? Is that, what is it? But I got to go for the curveball on this, so change a board with my policies.
Oh.
Whoa, there we go. We've got 1.5 versus 1.5. I think this is unprecedented. We've got a 1.5 to 1.5 tie. Jordan, since you're the half, who are you going to side with? Sam Proof with your first choice or Sam Kimbrell with your second choice?
How great would it be? You show up to the school board meeting in your ninja pajamas.
Right.
You got the black belt on. They say, Mr. Pomaville, it's your time to speak. And you go up there to that board and you get them to change their policies. That's making change.
But there we go. It sounds like going to change with the policies. I
Members
think
of
that
this
board
esteemed
should be
committee.
split into-
Huzzah!
Right, exactly. All boards should be pre-split into 2. Can we not have a policy on this? Well, Sam Kimbrell, it sounds like it's 2 against 1 all of a sudden. Can you be swayed to change a board with your policies? You're going to fight like death to get conquer with your aloofness.
Well, Phil, I heard there was a secret chord that David had to change with his policies. I'm slowly turning into Ronald Reagan. Mr. Ranta, tear down this prompt. And I choose change policies.
You did the secret chord, which rhymes with board, and I thought you were going to land that rhyme, and then you just curveballed it.
No, I didn't. I'm not good.
Oh, that's okay. Congratulations, RM Panda, for changing that board with your policies. I have to say, I'm always happy when the curveball wins. There's something about that just felt like it just slotted in so nicely. Change that board with your policies. RM Panda, you've got yourself an unofficial Own Every Word NFT coming your way eventually. And that's going to be airdropped to you. Oh my God, are we already at the final round? I think we are. We're in round 5, which is our gold and special edition round. That means that you can only submit gold and special edition cards, which means you have a better chance of winning. I have noticed that they have about 60% of the amount of submissions for round 5 than the other ones. So do the math. You've got like an 80% chance better of winning. I don't know. I don't do math. I do words. Let's see what that prompt is. I don't just leave the room. I disappear after I drop a smoke blank. Let's see what the word herd had to say. I don't just leave the room. I disappear after I drop a smoke sausage. I disappear after I drop a smoke firework. I disappear after I drop a smoke tree. I disappear after I drop a smoke coffin. I disappear after I drop a smoke jack-o'-lantern. I disappear after I drop a smoke wild pig. I disappear after I drop a smoke skull. I disappear after I drop a smoke fragrance. I disappear after I drop a smoke word. Or I disappear after I drop a smoke lobster. Lots of ways to drop a smoke blank so you don't just leave a room. Jordan Pomaville, let's take it home. What's standing out to you?
Well, in preparation for the Ninjas vs. Santa drop, Phil, I did a lot of research about ninjas. This is true. And I learned the smoke thing, that's fake. That's all TV. It's not a real thing.
What?
There's not like pops like on the 4th of July that you just throw down on the ground and just poof. That's not how it works. It's fake. That said, 4th of July fireworks, because generally speaking, when you disappear, you don't light off fireworks. But how great would that? That feels like a Naked Gun, like Leslie Nielsen as a ninja movie, throws down the thing, and instead a bunch of fireworks shoot off.
There's something very kind of like Job Bluth about that, you know?
Or jack-o'-lantern, because it's basically you're smashing a pumpkin.
Right. Like that hit 90s band,
Right.
Candlebox. Sam Proof, what's standing out to you?
I mean, a lot of these are fun and good. Fireworks feels too on the nose for me, but it makes sense. How badass is a smoke skull? Like, just like, beholder's eye coming at me. Smoked sausage seems a little anticlimactic, like, meh.
But delicious.
But also delicious. One of my favorite words ever, lobster. And pretty badass. Maybe not quite smoke skull badass, but you got those pinchers coming at you. I like lobster. We'll see.
There we go. I like it. Sam Kimbrell, what's standing out to you?
Well, I tell you, Phil, smoke fragrance, because when I leave the room, I'm dropping a fat fart as a ninja, maybe even a little bit of diarrhea. It's fine. You're a ninja. You leave the room. You don't have to face the consequences of your fart diarrhea dropped into the warehouse or whatever. Whatever.
Bad
whatever
guy's
ninja-
warehouse.
Yeah, bad guy.
Headquarters.
The bad guy place.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Sam is playing it so loose tonight, and I love it. I like this version of Sam Kimbrell. It's very, very fun. But you know what else is fun? When we vamp a little bit to give Sam Proof, who's doing double duty tonight, a little bit of time to pick out some words from the word herd, because the word herd's what really matter. They submit the words. They want to see their names on the screen. We want to celebrate them because they're the ones that keep us doing this every week, and we love them a lot. So Sam Proof, what do they have to say?
All right, Mogwai starting us off with fragrance. It's a thing. Big stinky fart trail. Sure, yeah, big smoky fragrance. I gotcha. That's like when you go into the Macy's and they're like, smoke fragrance.
Fart.
Oh no. Mr. Dude says smoke lobster. Fandar says now I have the B-52s in my head, smoking lobster. Yeah. That is, you're not alone. Here's Moonraven saying, smoke lobster. Great tune from the B-52s. Mr. Dude, smoke lobster. And then smoke sausage fit too well. Okay, I had a different opinion on that. And then Soda Reap says, you can just stop after sausage. I mean, that's a general rule of life, I believe, yeah. And Mr. Dude finishing us with fatality. Finish him. And we're going to finish with a consensus.
I think there's a whole lot of these that could fit the fatality finish him, but I have a feeling that had to do with fragrance. I'm just guessing. We saw a lot of really interesting things said by the word herd, but there could only be one. There could only be one victor, only one smoke blank. Oh my gosh, let's bring it home, Jordan Pomaville. What did you write down?
You know what? It was fragrance that took the day. I tried to draw a fragrance. I tried to draw like a puffy cloud, and it ended up looking like kind of like a half ball sack. Didn't work.
Is that the Grinch's nutsack? What is that?
It meant to be like a puff of a cloud going sideways, like from an unseen butt.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought fragrance was funny. I thought Sam was right about that with ninjas at the bad guy place by the docks. You know.
'Tis the season for media about the Grinch's ballsack. I like that. Ah, Sam Proof. What do you think? What do you think is happening here in this round?
I did not go with nutsack, sadly. Sorry. I went with smoked lobster. I don't know how that song goes.
It wasn't just a smoke. It was a smoked lobster. Hey, Fred Schneider, what are you doing?
Oh, I did that all small, just for people who want to see the lobster.
I like that. That's actually a really good lobster that you drew very quickly. It looks like a giant gross insect, like lobsters are. Why are you trying to eat these things? They look like sea trash. Sam Kimbrell, what'd you write down?
Well, Phil, as we all know, the B-52s loved wet, stinky farts. I chose fragrance.
Oh my God, it's 2 against 1! Oh, that means that we have 1 minute for someone to fight for their life, and the person who's fighting for their life is Sam Proof. Are you willing to change from smoke lobster to smoke fragrance?
I mean, is there anything more fragrant than a steamy, smoky lobster? Oh, with all that butter?
Yeah, Jordan.
I'll
Sam,
go fragrance.
to...
I don't care. Fragrance it up.
Yeah!
Sam made a really good point about how all their songs are about farts.
That's
true. Really, when you think about it.
Love Shack, we know.
At the Love Shack, you can take a stinky crap. Fart, fart, fart. I'm the guy from the B-52.
Fred Schneider. No, wait,
yeah, Fred Schneider.
Yeah, Fred Schneider.
Love Shack was originally called Dutch Oven.
Everybody got fun on a blanket.
Originally called Dutch Oven. Dutch Oven.
Dutch Oven. Yes, you are correct, sir. There it is.
Is this one on?
The Love Shack is a Dutch Oven. Congratulations, Mogwai Shadow. Our good friend Mogwai was the one that submitted fragrance. He is funny in the chat. He is funny submitting words, clearly. You got yourself an unofficial NFT coming your way. Oh my God, is that already the end of the show? I feel like we played it loose, we played it fun. The word herd was here in full effect. But before we go, let's hear what everybody's up to, where you can find them. Sam Proof, where can people find you?
Oh boy, starting straight out with me. I'm everywhere as Sam Proof, but especially you can find me on Twitch, streaming Mondays through Friday in the mornings at Sam Proof. I also want to, if I could bend the will of the people, I run a 24/7 kitten cam. We just did a big fundraiser, and we're now launched an interactive experience for Catmas over at twitch.tv/cuteavalanche. So go check that out. It's real fun.
Yeah, Sam fosters kittens and has been for many years. He's a good person, and he's funny, and he's good at being a director. So, like, take that. Let's go to the inferior Sam. Sam Kimbrell, where can people find you?
Well, as you know, Phil, I foster wandering drifters in my home, and I have a cam called Wandering Drifters, and it's a camera that's only in the bathroom, and it's only in the toilet, so you can see their butts and their buttholes live on Twitch. For sure.
There we go. Make sure to check that one out too. That's
Do Sam. Go to Sam's. Go to Sam's.
That's a good cause too, I suppose. Jordan Pomaville, OEW editor-in-chief. Where can people find you?
You can find me training those wandering drifters to be the best football team in Riverside County.
There we go.
We're going to take on other wandering drifters, and we're going to kick their ass.
Yeah! Now I'm really jazzed and excited and pumped and everything like that. Oh my gosh, we got so much going on. The Kronos migration is still happening. We got an email during the thing that I have not read yet from the tech team over at CDC. So I imagine
Read
things
it
are
live.
moving forward.
Read it live.
Let's see. There was one of them said.
Don't do that.
Essentially the spirit of it is they're working on it. So make sure to keep things in your crypto.com wallet.
Did it have a lot of winky faces on the
They're
email?
working on it.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been that many migrations on their side. Loaded Lions did, and Cyber Cubs did. I think that might be it. So like we're trying, they're figuring it out. Your words are still going to be there. We're just moving them over to the other chain to Kronos so that you can play our game show. And once that happens, we're going to be launching that shortly thereafter. It all works. It's all great. That's awesome. We've got our next drop starting on December 23rd and going through Christmas. We got the Christmas drop, as you all saw from this prompt list. Our theme is going to be Ninjas versus Santa, or is it Santa versus Ninjas? I'll have to go recheck that. There will be special edition Ninja cards. There will be special edition Santa cards. Who will win? Only time will tell. Very excited about that drop, so make sure to check it out. And then also, make sure to check us out on our Discord. We've got, Soda Reap is in there. Irish is in there as our wonderful moderators. They're working their butts off. One more quick announcement. The last 2 weeks of December, we are all off. We're all on various vacations, so the game show is going to be taking a 2-week break. I'm sorry, okay? We have to go be with families and stuff. But we're going to be coming right back.
Here. I'll be right here on the stream.
I'm not going anywhere.
I want to give you a little tip. I'll tell you who's going to win a Ninja versus Santa.
Yeah.
It's going to be whoever wins the turnover battle and controls time of possession. All right, let's go.
That's true.
Calm down, Jordan. Calm down with the football.
Yeah, he's just so happy about footballs and whatnots.
He's just happy Michigan won.
I am.
That's true. That's true. Well, make sure to tweet at us at don'teveryword.com or don'teveryword. Tell some friends about it. We're still growing this thing. Bear market what? We're going to keep on going forever. All the other crypto.com projects are giving up. We're not giving up. We're still here. So make sure to spread the word. And thank you so much for tuning into the game show. We will see you next week. Bye-bye. Next week.